Hey, what is up guys? This is Zach. So today I want to share with you guys what my daily driver keyboard is, the WASD Keyboard V2 that was graciously sent out for review to me to make this video about it. And personally, I think it's gonna be and has been one of the best beginner mechanical keyboards on the market for a few reasons, but mainly because not only is it really stylish because it's custom, but it's super functional and just really works nicely with someone who's never used a mechanical keyboard before. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so actually looking at the keyboard, you can see my custom configuration here with the white and black design that I was able to put together on WASD Keyboard's website, but I'll touch more on that a bit later. The keyboard is a 10 keyless keyboard, which I feel like fits me really well, but the exact configuration is a Cherry MX Brown Silent Edition key switch, which I chose with the help of a friend. But if you need some help, there are some great guides out there on key switches and what is going to be best for you. So switching over to a mechanical keyboard every day for everyday use is gonna take a little bit for you if you've never even touched one before, but I found that it was pretty easy to get used to. So personally, I've only ever used the chiclet style keyboards and the new butterfly switches on my new MacBook, but this thicker, more premium feeling key switch is definitely a welcome addition to me and my setup. Now, everyone's going to have a different experience when it comes to mechanical keyboards because it's something that's personal and it's something that's going to be specific to you. But if you ask me, the WASD keyboard makes it really easy to get comfortable with something new. Mechanical keyboards are not really a perfect fit for everyone, and they can be for a specific person only, but you would likely already know if that person wasn't you. The actual typing experience using it for the last few months really wasn't bad at all, and I started to really enjoy it and miss it when I went back to my MacBook keyboard. Over time, I sort of started to learn because I use this setup at home in the afternoon when I'm not at school, and then I take my MacBook and use it at school later in the day, and I use that specific keyboard. And what I sort of ended up finding was when I was at home, I was kind of more relaxed because of bigger switches, less precision necessary, and that was kind of more relaxing. Whereas with the chiclet, it started to be a little bit harder to type because I became comfortable with the mechanical keyboard style. Now, what sets a WASD keyboard apart from something like the Corsair K70 RGB keyboard or the Razer Black whatever, all those stuffs, besides the fact that they're RGB and this one isn't, is the fact that the keyboard is made to order. Now, I could go to Best Buy right now or Amazon and go on and buy a Corsair K70 RGB keyboard, no problem, and I'd be pretty much probably fine with that because it's a great working keyboard. But the experience of customizing your own keyboard is what's really interesting. I personally spent a few days really thinking about what exact design and switches I wanted to use, and eventually came up with this setup. And I specifically made this keyboard to my likings, which was to be minimal, sort of quiet, but most of all functional for me. Now that's something that's important. You want to make a keyboard that's going to be functional for you. So if that means by color and what's going to suit you, color-wise, what you're going to like, that's something that you can do. If you want different switches, that's something you can do. And if you want something that's a bit more colorful than my black and white design, there's a great video by Stan's Tech Videos. Hopefully here's a little bit of an image of what his looks like. It's like a rainbow, it's super, super cool. And that's something that you can only do with customization. If you want to do something totally different, nothing like my keyboard, you could go for the 104 full-size keyboard with normal keys, or get stealth keys, or get rainbow keys, or whatever you want. Really, the possibilities are endless, which is why I really, really love WASD keyboards. So at the end of the day, moving towards the conclusion of this whole video and why I think that the WASD keyboards are special is because if you were to go and get a K70 keyboard and put it right up next to my keyboard and you put a blindfold on me, I would probably not think much of the feel, as long as they're both Cherry MX Brown switches. I'd probably think they're about the same thing and I wouldn't have an issue with that, but when you take the blindfold off, that's why I would switch to the WASD keyboards, because aesthetics personally matter to me. Custom devices are not for everyone, but if you are someone who appreciates custom aesthetics, then I can highly recommend this keyboard, as I'm sure it will meet your standards. It'll just cost a bit more. The current keyboard I have in front of me today costs about $150, But if you're at the point in your work where you're constantly in front of a keyboard and want to invest in an upgrade from something like a $20 or $30 keyboard, this is a great and really easy choice to get used to. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. A few more videos hopefully coming out this summer. Let me know what you guys want to see. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.